Nothing in space is meant to last. Stars, worlds, even light itself, everything changes, drifts, and fades across time. The universe is not a static portrait, but a dynamic, unfolding story written in the language of gravity and entropy. Every structure we see, from the smallest moon to the largest supercluster, is a temporary arrangement, a fleeting moment of order in an endless cosmic dance of creation and dissolution. Stars begin their lives in the cold, dark nurseries of interstellar gas, collapsing under their own weight until their cores ignite in nuclear fire. For billions of years, they are beacons of stability, fusing hydrogen into helium. But their fuel is finite. Sun-like stars will eventually swell into red giants, engulfing their inner planets before shedding their layers to leave behind a dense, cooling ember, a white dwarf. The true heavyweights of the cosmos live fast and die young. They burn through their fuel in a few million years, ending their lives in cataclysmic supernovae that for a brief moment outshine entire galaxies. These explosions forge the heavy elements that make worlds like ours possible, scattering them across space to seed the next generation of stars and planets. The orbits of planets are not fixed in celestial clockwork. They migrate. In the chaotic youth of a solar system, gravitational nudges from sibling worlds can send planets careening into new paths. The drag from leftover gas and dust can cause giant planets to spiral inward, becoming hot Jupiters that huddle perilously close to their parent stars. Over eons, even seemingly stable orbits can be subtly altered by the pull of distant stars or the slow loss of mass from their own sun. Some are ejected entirely, cast out to wander the cold, dark void between the stars as lonely, rogue worlds. Moons move too, caught in a gravitational tug-of-war with their parent planets. Our own moon inches away from Earth by about 4 centimeters each year, stealing our planet's rotational energy to climb higher in its orbit. But elsewhere, the dance can be a death spiral. Moons, like Neptune's Triton, are moving inward, doomed by tidal forces to one day be torn apart when they cross the Roche limit, the point of no return. Their shattered remains will spread out to form a brilliant temporary ring, a beautiful monument to a lost world. Even solid ice and stone erode under the relentless pressures of space. Comets, the ancient snowballs of the solar system, shed brilliant tails of gas and dust with each fiery pass by the sun. They are literally evaporating, losing themselves piece by piece, until nothing is left but a trail of cosmic dust. Asteroids, the rocky remnants of planetary formation, are not immune. They collide, fragment, and are ground down over millions of years, seeding the inner system with dust streams that create the fleeting beauty of meteor showers. The magnificent nebulae, those glowing canvases of cosmic art, are destined to disperse. The very stars they create become their undoing. Intense radiation and powerful stellar winds from newborn massive stars act like a cosmic sandblaster, blowing the surrounding gas and dust apart. The bright, ionized gas that once painted the sky in vibrant colors slowly thins, cools, and fades back into the cold, dark void between the stars, waiting to be gathered again somewhere else someday. Even the grandest structures, the galaxies themselves, are in constant flux. Our own Milky Way and the neighboring Andromeda galaxy are hurtling toward each other at over 100 kilometers per second. They are locked in a slow-motion collision course, destined to merge in about 4.5 billion years. Gravity will weave their two magnificent spirals into a single giant elliptical galaxy. Stars will be thrown into new orbits, and vast clouds of gas will collide, triggering a final spectacular burst of star formation before settling into a new, quieter existence. Eventually, the fuel for new stars runs out. As galaxies merge and age, their reservoirs of cold gas are either consumed in starbursts or heated and blown away. Starbirth slows to a trickle and then stops. The brilliant blue and white arms of spiral galaxies, lit by young, massive stars, begin to dim. Without new generations of stars to replace the old, the galaxies turn red and quiet, populated only by long-lived, aging stars. They become cosmic relics, red and dead galaxies drifting through an increasingly empty universe. In this distant future, Black holes will be the last titans standing, but even they will fade. Through a bizarre quantum process known as Hawking radiation, they are predicted to leak energy back into the void, evaporating at an unimaginably slow rate. A solar mass black hole would take 10 to the power of 67 years to disappear. The supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies will outlast everything else, but they too will eventually wink away into nothingness, leaving behind only a final whisper of radiation. And what of light itself, the universe's messenger? It grows cold. As the fabric of space continues to expand, the wavelength of every photon is stretched. The ancient afterglow of the Big Bang, the cosmic microwave background, has already been stretched from brilliant light into cold microwaves. In the far future, this background radiation and all other light will be stretched into such long radio waves that it will become effectively undetectable, fading into an absolute and final silence. In the final, darkest era of the universe, even matter itself may crumble. While proton decay remains an unproven theory, some models of physics suggest that the very building blocks of atoms are not eternal. If it happens, every proton would slowly and spontaneously fall apart on mind-bending timescales, far longer than the current age of the universe. Stars, planets, and every physical object would dissolve into a thin soup of elementary particles, erasing the last vestiges of structure from the cosmos. Impermanence is the fundamental rule of the cosmos. From the brief life of a massive star to the slow evaporation of a black hole, everything is temporary. This cosmic perspective doesn't diminish our existence. It makes it infinitely more precious. In a universe defined by change, our moment, this brief, bright era of shining stars, stable planets, and conscious life, is an astonishingly rare and beautiful exception. So look up, savor this fleeting cosmic dawn, and subscribe for more journeys through our incredible, changing universe.